satisfaction.
Then there's the extra items. You can choose between bomb kit, SMG, rifles, silencers, or stuff like that. Always use the medkit. It's much more of use than the bomb kit. The silencer is of your choice. Never use a sniper silencer. It's not that useful. It just reduces the damage. Rifle silencer is, yeah, if you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. It costs extra money. I wouldn't buy it. Then there's the extra gear. It doesn't add much to it. You can choose whatever you want, what you like to look like. I have a Russian helmet and some basic woodland armor. Then the weapons. First of all, the grenades. If you have purchased the extra grenade slot, either buy an EMP flash if you're using the anti-flashbang helmet, or buy the T1 frag, which I'd recommend. Well, that for grenades. Other than that, just use the standard grenade. For pistol, if you sniper, I'd recommend you use Glock 21 or Desert Eagle. Glock 18 really sucks on long distance, even on medium distance. Glock SWM 500 sucks on close distance, and it's really slow to shoot with. For the knives, don't use the knives. You won't use them a lot. It's just a waste of cash. Only use these if you play knife only matches. If you're a sniper, use M24. It costs just as much as AWP. Dragunov and PSG-1 are not an option unless you're really pro with sniper. They're good for headshots, but they're not good for shooting in the chest or in the legs or whatever. M24 is faster. It does almost as much damage as the HWP, and mostly it's one hit, one kill. Then the SMG, I'd recommend you either use the Uzi, which has decent damage, or the MP5, which is also free if you have the speed character, or it's cheap. The MP5K got ruined after a system update somewhere a year ago or something. The UMP just generally sucks. It has low accuracy, low damage, and low fire rate. The P90 is only good if you're good at headshots. It also sucks on long distance. I'd recommend Uzi because it's the most useful on both long and short distances, and it does quite a lot of damage for a SMG. Then there's the main weapons, the rifles, the real weapons. I'll be speaking them through. There's quite a lot of useful weapons. The Tavor is one of the best in my opinion, next to AK-47, but I'll be speaking them through. Type 98 isn't that good. Type 64 is decent, pretty decent. It's like AK, it's cheaper, it has less bullets, but it's the alternative if you can't afford the AK. Tavor, it's just overpriced, but it is quite a good weapon. Then there's the M3 Super 90. It's the only shotgun in the game. If you want to use a shotgun, this has got to be your weapon. Then there's the AUG. I don't like it very much. It has quite some annoying recoil. It's not very accurate and not very powerful. Then the FAMAS, it's very fast. Decent damage, it's like 2 shots headshot, or in the upper head it's 1 shot headshot, I think. It's quite a decent weapon for a low price. Then there's the Galil. It's only 1.2 kbp per hour. It's not for no reason that the weapon is so cheap. It sucks. It has a lot of bullets. You can spray like a madman, but it's not very useful. The K2, it's quite a decent weapon. It's like the alternative for M4, which costs almost as much. It's got here a bit lower fire rate, the M4, but it has more accuracy. I'd recommend you use the M4. You don't notice the speed difference between the M4 and the K2, so if you want to use the K2, use the M4 instead. If you already wanted to use the M4, use that. The G36 requires you to burst, only burst. If you're good with this, it's quite a decent weapon. It has a high accuracy, high damage, but it's really annoying to tap all the time. The Scar is like the AK. It's an overpriced version of the AK that does a little more damage, but generally speaking it's not that good because it has a high recoil and slow fire rate. The M16, it's a free weapon. I wouldn't recommend using it. It's not that good. If you're using it, always pick up a weapon when you're walking around. Then the XM8. It's quite decent. It used to be better. It's also a light weapon, so if you want to rush, this is your choice. The HK416, it's cheaper than the XM8, but it's almost the same in gameplay. The HK416 has less accuracy and will bounce off more of your target when you're shooting. If you like it, you can use it. It does quite some damage, but it's not my weapon of choice. Then there's the AK-47, the real weapon. One shot, headshot. It has a high accuracy. It's a great weapon. It's a little overpriced in my opinion, but still it's the best weapon there is. Again, this is my opinion. If you play, you can be better with other weapons.